no matter what it is you do your best. Okay, my name is John Cruz, and I come from the United States. Continued working on my guitar and my brand, and trying to develop that. Me becoming a builder, it was not an easy thing to do. I had to start at the bottom and work my way up, which I did. And literally, when I say the bottom, I mean the bottom. Cleaning, sweeping, doing anything I could to help the company be efficient. And then several job openings opened along the way, and I applied for them, and I got them. One of the first being working in the body mill area, final sanding bodies and shaping bodies and that kind of stuff, and did that for a little while. And eventually moved up to got a promotion up to the neck department, doing final neck sanding before the necks go into paint. So that was a real detail-oriented thing, and I was trained by some of the best people in there. One of them being a longtime Fender employee, Herbie Gastelum, who trained me he taught me well, and I really appreciate that. And that stuck with me all these years and helped me to learn to be a better builder and stuff. And, of course, moving up little by little, and then finally got the call to come over to the custom shop when I felt I was ready. Basically had to relearn everything that I learned in the years past, but it was a good experience for me to learn from the bottom in the U.S. production facility, and eventually working my way to the custom shop. It wasn't easy. I had to work hard to earn my stripes to become where I am today. For me, the key factor was my father, who installed into me to always do your best work every time. No matter what it is you do your best. Because somebody's always watching, and somebody's always taking closer looks to see if this guy's real, That always stuck with me. So even in guitar making, it's the same thing. I know people are going to open guitars up and they're going to look at them. They want to see all the details. So I was very detail oriented, and I still am today. And I also have a thing that I do. A lot of people don't do it, especially at Fender, but I did it all the time, where I would listen to the wood while it's raw, before it's even a body. I like to hear the tone of the wood, and if it resonates really good, that to me tells me by the time we cut that body out, it's still going to have that resonation sound that just breathes and rings tone. Some of the biggest ones, where I did the Jeff Beck tribute, the Yardbirds Telecaster, of course, Jimmy Vaughn, John Mayer, Mick Mars from Motley Crue. John Mayer, when he played the black one, and he was at Michael Jackson's funeral, that was really moving for me. I cried. I've been doing this for about 40 years now, but I never stopped learning. I'm still learning every day, something new. Even coming here to Farida and learning stuff that what they do is a new world for me. So I try to take in as much as I can, but I think what it all comes down to, the philosophy, is the details. The details are very important in the guitar. Anybody could just sand a guitar or beat up a guitar, and it's like, I'm not like that. I'm very detail oriented. I'm always looking to see what I can do to make a guitar better. And, because you want this to be a tool for the consumer, for the artist, for the dealer to be able to create music with. And I figure if they get one of my guitars, they know they're going to get a good quality instrument and something they can create with. That's my philosophy. Yeah, the Farida brand is obviously a very well-respected brand here in China for many years. I learned about Farida years ago from one of the guys from Fender that used to travel. I finally got that chance to meet the people of Farida just about a month and a half ago, when I came for the first time to China and went to the Shanghai Music Festival show. I just think that they do a very good guitar here. They always have. And when I looked at them, I look at details, everything is really good. I walked the production floor to look to see how processes are done, and made some suggestions for possible changes to help things, get better for them. So I think my influence on Farida, as far as my experiences working with Fender and other companies that I worked with in the past, could help them a little bit more for production skills and honing in on my goal, which was to bring a very high quality guitar to the world. And I know they concentrate on China, but they want a deeper reach into the world, which it's hard work. It's not going to be easy. I'm not going to lie. So I think we can do it as a team. We can work together. We can bring the best musical instruments to the world. Like all the details that I was doing on my personal guitars, I will apply that to the guitars here as well, and probably show the people. I mean, I'm sure they do a great job already, but I have a certain way I like to do my things, very detail, even on the areas that you don't see, by detail wiring, everything nice and organized, good buffing techniques. The neck is the most important part for me of the guitar. It has to play well, has to feel good. All those details are things that I want to work with the factory to get there, so that when they pick up a Farita guitar and they know my name's on it or my influences on it, they'll go, yeah, this feels like one of John's guitars. That's the goal for me. One thing at a time. We're going to start off with the very first project, but I says this first project has to be a home run, over the fence. A great product, because you want to earn the respect and the trust of people, which Farita already has. But with me being involved, I want them to be like, oh my God, these guitars are great. What's coming next? People will find out soon enough about the Farita name, if they don't know about it already, and know that I'm involved with them. And eventually, yeah, we will take that step onto the big stage, which is bringing guitars globally. It's a lot of hard work, and it's going to take time. We want to make sure everything is right before we step on that stage with the big companies.